Yo, yes, now blessed now. Dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. That's KOTPTVDEZ signing in. Converge, that's what we're listening to today. I was gonna go from the debut, which was entitled something different, Halo in the bloody bloody blah. But I had a quick deek. Halo in a haystack was what I was looking, but referred to the Wikipedia, which told me all of the record's tracks, with exception of the ninth track, Exhale, could be found on later Converge releases such as 95's Caring and Killing and 2002's Unloved and Weeded Out. So I thought, if I'm going to come across these tunes anyway, I might as well just allow it to come up later in the discography. So we've got the second record right here, which is entitled Petitioning the Empty Sky. The artwork is sweet. I really like the artwork. I think it's spot on, proper good. My experience with Converge is on CD, I did have Jane Doe. Now, I'm not a fan of metalcore when it's more spazzy and extra and all over the place. But maybe I'll change my opinion on that because I do plan on doing a couple of bands within that realm. I want to do Dillinger Escape Plan as well, not too long after that, because hey, it's crazy music, right? But yeah, as far as Jane Doe is concerned, I liked one tune in particular on there called Home Wrecker because it sort of stuck to a more hardcore punk simplistic format, and I think it worked, whereas generally the dissonant value of these sort of bands and the, harsh sounds don't appeal to me as much as they may do other people. But people love this band. People love this band, and it's a band that I've not really paid too much attention to. So we're going to start here, put out by Equal Vision Records. There's 10 tunes. Some songs are longer than others, as we're starting off with a 7-minute tune. Let's just get straight into it. This one's entitled The Saddest Day. Come on. It is noisy. Honestly, I thought maybe they develop later on. I expected more frantic section in the music. This has been, easy enough to follow, and it's not been so harsh that it's been painful to listen to. I'm appreciating this a little more so than I thought I would do. Cool. We had a band over here that came and went. There was a crossover thrash act that did relatively good called Deal With It. Sort of Cro-Maggy sounds. Later Cro-Mags at least. And the frontman went on to do a band called Natural Order. And it was metalcore. But they would, turn up to these local venues, probably perform in front of crowds of 50, 60 people at a time. And he turned the lights off, put these strobes on, big trench coat, and just scared the living daylights out of everyone. There was this festival, and it was mythical. Not many people talk about this band. They put out like a 2-track and then disappeared. it come out with like a bloody hammer. Supposedly, I wasn't even at the event, but it one of them bands where word just got about, and the live performances were literally quite frightening because of the actions and the demeanor of the frontman. That was, you know, a complete irrelevant story, but I thought, you know, whilst we're in this, you know, metalcore space, because I don't visit this place frequently. I'll tell you that. I think the artwork's brilliant. Slayer Fest. And this whole section's been Slayer central, from the harmonized lead guitars to that guitar solo to the thrash metal. Come on, man. Low key, this is a guitar band. I've not really picked up on the drummer too much because I've been so focused on the riffs. This sounds a little bit between what I was aware of when I've heard so many tunes from Between the Buried and Me, which I might do next. Might listen to a bit of Between the Buried and Me.
Now we forget about each other.
Ooh, it's a tasty tone. That was like a heavy machine gun. That one. There we go. That was the first time I've heard Converge since a very long time. That was good. The production was clean, wasn't it? Very metal. Very metal. I know, you know, I expected a little more dissonance. That was good. I'm pretty speechless. We got Forsaken coming up next. Alright, track number 2. While we get straight to the point, hold on tight. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Converge. This is track number 2 entitled Forsaken. Let's just jump straight in. Come on. These dudes in E standard on this record. Why have I got Petitioning the Empty Sky 2 out of 10 tracks, but then I've got a playlist here with 12 songs? What's all that about? I'm gonna have to check that out. I do have the Wikipedia page. Quite a grim vocal there at the end. We've got Albatross coming up next, 1 minute 52. It's relatively short. We'll check out the Wikipedia page on that next one as well. Let's go. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This is track 3 off of Petitioning the Empty Sky. We're listening to the whole record. I'm going to have a little deek on the wiki page on this one. I've just seen a playlist which has got 12 tracks as opposed to 10. So firstly, let's see what's going on. Cool, so track listings, initially 7-inch EP in '96. Had the first 4 tunes on. Well, maybe the first 4. I don't know. Ferret Music CD, Equal Visions Records. We're listening to the reissue, and then there was a remastered CD with with quite a few live tunes on. We've actually got 2 live songs on this record. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do the live songs. I'm not gonna do the live songs. We don't. Who cares about live songs, man? Not me. I want to hear the studio stuff. There've been so many variations on this record. I don't even know what this stuff means. Vinyl side E and side F. So is that like a little 7-inch you got with it as well or so? Converge is Jacob Bannon, Kurt Ballou, if I've pronounced that right, Aaron Dalbeck, Jeff Feinberg, Stephen Brodsky, Damon Bellarado. Original production was Brian McTernan, Mike West engineered. Artwork and design, Jacob Bannon did artwork and design. Very cool. Shout out to Jacob for that, because I think the artwork is absolutely brilliant. I really like the artwork. It's incredible. I want to... Yeah, that's not the artwork there. Let's keep it moving. We might only have 8 tracks, to be fair, because we're not doing the live stuff. So this is track number 3, Albatross. Come on. It's kind of like emotional, melodic hardcore, this one. That was cool. I like that clean bit. It really shows the versatility of the band. The clean vocals could be seen as... Well, it shows I'm a visual learner because I say seen as opposed to heard. We literally heard them. But them clean vocals could be seen as, you know, a bit of a piss take, to be honest with you. But in the scheme of this band and the artistic merit we've seen in the artwork, heard in the music as of so far, the variation and the spectrum of sound this band creates, I wouldn't say it was a joke. And I'm not saying that because it sounds funny. I'm saying because, you know, it's quite a unique way of performing a vocal. We got Dead coming up next. Let's keep it going. No ads. I'm pleased with this. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. I think essentially we're halfway through the record now because we've only got like 8 studio tracks on this. This one is entitled Dead. Let's go. This is a comical comment. D-Rex says they really just invented Screamo and then moved on. That can't be right. When was this record put out? Well, I know it's not right. That can't be right. We got a bit of info though. Petitioning the Empty Sky is the second studio album by American metalcore band Converge. However, Contrary to many sources, the band considers this a compilation album, being a collection of songs recorded at different times. Right, blah-de-blah-de, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Who cares about the release? Song history. Reception. Allmusic critic Blake Butler wrote, Converge can break multiple bones throughout the body with sound alone, assaulting with beautiful metal riffs, throat-ripping screams, and aggressive smashing percussion. A notable moment on the live track Home Song is when a band member breaks a guitar string and pauses the song, and bleeding singer Jacob Bannon claims to have hit my head on a mic stand and that it will make us look punk. Right. Not the coolest of information, you know, no one got shot or out, but let's keep it moving. Dead. Anybody want to see me do some Alexis on Fire soon? The guitar tones are really good. This record so far has been heaps more metal than I expected. I know it would be metal, but I mean metal. Rock star metal music. Not in the studio stadium Guns N' Roses style, but not in the Bon Jovi style, but the guitar tones, the riffs, the you know, the timings and such, I thought would be like all sort of time signature-y and hard to follow. That was good. That was potentially my favourite track I've heard so far from this record. I was going to say from Converge, but that tune Home Wrecker on Jane Doe is really my cup of tea. We've got Shingles coming up next, track number 5. Alright, potentially, because I'm clicking all sorts right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going senile. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Converge. We're listening to Petitioning, the Empty Sky. This will be track 5 of 8. This one's entitled Shingles. 4 minutes 14. Let's go. Eddie Van Halen. You can tell this comes from a different record because the sound is different. The production value, I'm sure it's been remastered overall regarding this record, but you can tell this comes from a different set of songs. Says here, album, a document of nothing.
Gun in my mouth.
There's a creepiness to them clean vocals, isn't there? But then again, there's a creepiness to the band, I think. There's an evil entity that manifests itself through the sounds this band creates. They've done that a couple of times now, the speeding up. They're not playing to a click track. That was more of what I expected Converge to sound like when I first delved in to this record, instead of the previous tracks. We've got Buried But Breathing coming up next. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV, listening to Converge. This is track 6. Let's go. Buried But Breathing, a short one. This 1 minute 13. Come on. That was very punk rock. That was very... By default, when you see 1 minute 13, you think this has got to be a hardcore punk tune. Got a farewell note to this city coming up next. Hold on, people. Hold on. Dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's Farewell Note to This City. Track number 7. Let's see what we got. Emo Converge hits differently. I love this song so much. Reminds me of Sunny Day Real Estate. Right, so we actually do have some emo vibes on this tune. This is going to be quite funny. Right, cool. Let's check this one out then. Right, without further ado. I mean, if this is going to bore me, this is going to be really boring, because it's going to be 5 minutes 20 of it. Who's Chevelle? It's an interesting element to this band. I'm going to read a little bit of the wiki as we listen to this one. So, the original production was Brian McTernan, who led the hardcore punk band Battery. Converge sounds really good when they're doing the whole melodic hardcore thing. I think really good. Here's something interesting. It says that Converge are pioneers of metalcore and its subgenre mathcore. Converge rose to prominence with Jane Doe, which was ranked the best album of 2001 by Terrorizer, best album of the decade by Sputnik Music, and the 61st best metal album of all time by Rolling Stone. So there you go, people in bands, just keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. These dudes needed more than a decade of work before they came across, you know, what really, really worked for them. Also known as Shattered Void. Now, years active, 1990 to present. Yeah, because I associate metalcore with the 90s, or at least hardcore metalcore. Interesting stuff. Right, let's get back to it. Sorry for the yawning, people. It's more or less 2:30 in the morning here at the moment. I'm going to finish this record off and get off. But I really enjoyed it when it picked up, distortion kicked in, and they did the whole hardcore thing on this tune. I thought that was one of the highlights of this record so far, definitely. Colour Me Blood Red, let's finish this off. 3 minutes 59 seconds, come on. dezrocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Colour Me Blood Red. This has been good. This has been a good record. It's been very interesting, which is most definitely why Converge are what they are in this day and age, because they're a very interesting band. As always, access all my album listens via the link in the description. Don't waste your time for me uploading day by day by day. It's just a waste of your time. Let's be real. Let's do this. Colour Me Blood Red. Let's finish this record off. snare sounds hard on this one. The snare drum sounds meaner than ever on this tune. That was cool. That was a good tune. That was a very hardcore tune. A lot of very metal areas, a little bit of Slayer bleeding in there once again. I mean, that whole metalcore thing, so much is down to what Slayer did and the, what came to be very modern heavy hardcore at a later point, like the whole crossover element Slayer had and the heavier elements of the band. You know what I mean? Just started really re-influencing extreme music from here on in. That was very cool. That was Colour Me Blood Red. We've just listened to Petition in the Empty Sky, so I'm going to continue on with this band. I mean, if you want me to do so as well, let me know, because it's about engagement, innit? If you're interested, if there's a market for this band who enjoys reaction videos and likes to talk about bands they like, and Converge happens to be one, let me know, because then I'll think, alright, that's good, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to be spending my time here in the early morning creating conversation that nobody responds to. So I'm signing out, people. Once again, one love. Peace out.